Some of the content in this podcast does not belong to me and is displayed for entertainment purposes only. Step to the throne.
The Goldie Gossip Podcast. Step to the throne.
Welcome, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, to the 109th Goldie Gossip Podcast. It's your boy Goldie Himalaya. That's right. Let's do the flip. And there's the flip. All right, guys, let's get into this. Let's get into some Goldie Gossip obituaries. Yeah, we got to do it again. Guys, I only have 2 obituaries this time. Guys, we lost George Foreman. That's right. The heavyweight champ and the champ of the grill. That's right. So rest in peace, George Foreman. You got a lot of legacy, my friend, and you got a lot of kids. You must have 12 different boys named George and a daughter named Georgette. So rest in peace, my man, and we love you for being the champion that you've always been. Rest in peace, George Foreman. And second of all, we have another one. Now this one is an older obituary. I want to do a piece on James Gandolfini. That's right, Mr. Soprano. In case some of you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys know who he is, but nevertheless, let me show you a clip of Tony Soprano, aka James Gandolfini. Check it out. I'll talk about it after the clip. Check it out.
Get off the phone. I gotta go. What's up? It's Jimmy. It's fucking Jimmy. What? The Wire. It's fucking Jimmy. Talking about The Wire. You understand The Wire? It's fucking Jimmy. New fingerprint technique. I should have killed her right in my fucking basement. Mackenzie and Sky got his facts crossed. They both got busted at the same fucking time. Jimmy and Pussy. You understand? 2 fat fucks with black hair. Where the fuck is Paulie?
He called an hour ago. I swear to God, he said he's on his way.
Why the fuck isn't he here now?
Jesus, Tony. You don't think Paulie jumped the gun.
Shut up. God forbid. God forbid. Don't talk like that. Where's Pussy? Get him on the phone. Get him on the phone.
All right. I haven't seen him since Paulie took him to the Schwitz.
Hey, fellas. Where the fuck have you been? I've been calling you all fucking night long.
I was at my grandma's. I told Silvio I was coming.
You answer me like I'm Jesus Christ himself, and if you fucking lie to me, may your mother die. I can't try the eyes. Where's Pussy?
I don't know.
Don't you fucking lie to me.
Tony.
Did you do it?
Tony.
Shh. Don't fucking lie to me. Did you do it?
No.
Did you fucking do it?
No.
You fucking bean?
I said no! Now get your fucking hands off. Come on, Tony. Come on.
Sorry, Paulie. I can't find Pussy anywhere. Nobody knows anything.
I haven't seen him since the Schwitz. The last thing he said to me was, "Go fuck yourself."
Did he at least take the Schwitz?
He refused to take his clothes off.
The rat. It's fucking Jimmy. Yeah, fuck it. Let's all have a drink.
So that was a clip, guys, of James Gandolfini as Tony Soprano. Now, James Gandolfini died from eating. From eating. He wouldn't stop. I think it's a shame that people could eat themselves to death. You know, I have my own theory on food and the consumption of food. Everybody in this world can do whatever they want to do. Some people say, you know, you got to be vegan. Some people say you got to be a vegetarian. And everybody has their different diets. But my theory is, it's not what you eat. If God made it, you can eat it. Listen to me, guys. It's not what you eat so much as it is the amount of food that you take in. My theory is you can eat anything that you like. Pork, beef, chicken. You can be vegetarian. You can do whatever you want. But my theory is you can eat whatever you like. Just don't eat so much of it. You want McDonald's? Go to McDonald's. Don't get the supersized meal with the supersized drink and the supersized fries. Get a Happy Meal. Suck that little soda, eat those handful of fries, have your hamburger, you have your McDonald's. You just don't have to eat so much. And you don't have to eat it every day. You know, I'm just a firm believer that the secret to longevity is moderation. Everything in the world can be good or bad for you. Sugar's good, sugar's bad. Milk is good, milk is bad. Pork is good, pork is bad. Everything that they come up with is either good or bad. So, hey, you gotta eat, right? My theory is just eat less. Indigenous people and third world people are lucky if they get to eat a full meal every day. Yet, they get up from sun up to sundown working hard to achieve a meal. All of that physical exercise is what keeps them in shape. And the fact that when they do catch food, it's all natural. They catch it, kill it, or either harvest it, vegetables from the jungles, and they eat it. Guys, if we live in a society where we don't do physically a lot as much as indigenous people, farmers, people like that, they have to wake up at the crack ass of dawn, get out on those fields, work those fields. That's physical activity. At the end of the day, they're hungry. And they get to enjoy their meal. And that's the secret to longevity. Have anything you want. You want sex? Have sex. Too much sex will kill you. I don't care what it is in this world that you want. Have a little bit of it. But don't make it your life, mission to be doing it. When you're young, you can smoke a little bit, but you better leave it alone or you're going to end up with COPD like me. You can smoke your little weed and stuff, but when you get grown and you have kids and you have responsibilities, let it go. Everything is good for you and everything is bad for you. The secret is moderation. Do everything minimally and you will survive a lot longer. Now, you guys are saying, Goldie, you're always talking crap. Well, you know what? I got the proof in the pudding. Let me give you an example. Give me some applause right now. I didn't say laughs, I said applause. Guys, in 1979, when I got to Los Angeles, I weighed myself. I was 126 pounds. Here it is, from 1979 all the way to 2025 today. I might show you. I have a scale right here, and I'm gonna weigh myself, and I'm gonna show you what I weigh today in 2025. Check it out. Okay, guys, I'm getting on the scale. There it is. Here it is, guys. Look at that. This says that I was 132 pounds. It deleted, but that's okay. It said that I was 132 pounds. So I think I have a little bit of authority on advice as far as longevity. All these years, I've only wavered between, from 26 to 32. I think the biggest I've ever been was 147, and that was when I was bedridden and, I wasn't able to get around. I gained a little weight. My biggest weight in my whole life is 147 pounds. And right now, today, I'm 132.4 pounds. All right, guys. I want to move on to the next segment. Let me get my paperwork here.
There it is. Here it is, guys. Look at that. This says that I was 132 pounds. It deleted, but that's okay. It said that I was 132 pounds. So I think I have a little bit of authority on advice as far as longevity. All these years, I've only wavered between, from 26 to 32. I think the biggest I've ever been was 147, and that was when I was bedridden and, I wasn't able to get around. I gained a little weight. My biggest weight in my whole life is 147 pounds. And right now, today, I'm 132.4 pounds. All right, guys. I want to move on to the next segment. Let me get my paperwork here.
All right, guys. I want to tell you guys another true Detroit story. So I got to take you back. I got to take you way back to the mid-70s. I'm in Detroit. I have a group by the name of the Sight Tours. It was my very first singing group. It was me, Jeffrey Porter, and his brother, Calvin Porter. They lived one block from me. It was like right around the corner. And they lived in a home, but we lived in an apartment. Now, they were pastors' kids. Their father, Mr. Porter, had a church that was on Linwood and Wabash, just the other side of West Grand Boulevard. And since we were in a singing group together, I was always welcome to come to their crib. They had a nice basement and everything. And I would always go to church with Calvin and Jeffrey to their father's church on Sunday. And on Wednesdays, I think it was on Wednesdays or either Thursdays, there was Bible study. And I was going to the Bible study. So this night, I went to the Bible study. It was dark. I got out. I walked from Wabash up to West Grand Boulevard and Linwood to catch the bus. Guys, I met the Prince of Morocco, Africa. No lie, no bullshit. I met the Prince of Morocco, Africa. I got out of church, I went to the bus stop, and there was a gentleman sitting there. He looked out of character. You know, back then brothers was wearing bell bottoms, big afros. You know, this guy had skinny jeans on. Nobody wore skinny jeans back then except for, you know, homosexuals. So I looked at him and I kind of figured like he might be a gay guy, you know. But I looked at his shoes and he had genuine lizard shoes. And I'm not talking about the cheap ones. I'm talking about top of the line expensive shoes. I said, that's something. And then I sat down and we were talking, and he told me that his name was Abdul. I told him my name is Abdul. And it was such a surprise to meet somebody else named Abdul, but nevertheless, his character was out of place for the neighborhood. And I said, where are you from? He told me that he was the Prince of Morocco, Africa. I said, get out of here. You know what? I almost didn't believe it, but he was so different. He had an African accent. He had a really, really short hair. Everybody else was wearing afros. He had them tight jeans on, and he had them genuine lizard shoes on. And he had a bag that he bought from J.L. Hudson's down in Detroit. Right now, J.L. Hudson's is Macy's. But back in our day, it was J.L. Hudson's. And he bought some cologne. The cologne was the fragrance was very unique. Right now, I'm going to show you a picture of this cologne that he showed me. And eventually, he ended up giving it to me. And I'll talk about it after the clip. Check it out. So those are the pictures of the cologne that he had. He gave it to me. He said, you can have this. And I was honored. And he reached in his pocket and he pulled out a fold of $100 bill like that. And you don't do that in Detroit where we was. I said, hey man, put that up. What are you doing? I said, why are you down here on 12th Street, you know, on Linwood in the hood, when you're the Prince of Morocco, Africa. And he said that he was bored in his room. He was living at the consulate, downtown Detroit. And he said he wanted to see what the city really looked like. And he said he got on the bus and he disappeared. Needless to say that the consulate down in Detroit was freaking out because they didn't know where he was. And I told him, I said, Guy, you're in the wrong place. If the wrong people see this money, they will rob you, they may even kill you, and you are in danger. I said, you know what? I'm going to get you back where you belong. I want you to come home with me. And he said, well, okay, sure. We got on the bus. We went to my crib. My mama and my sister Francine, rest in peace, both of them, they was tripping. I say, Mama, this is the Prince of Morocco, Africa. She said, boy, get out of here. He came in and he sat down. My mama had some black-eyed peas and cornbread, and we fed him, and he told us all about Africa. He said that his father and his uncle were in the drug business. All kind of drugs being imported and exported out of Morocco, Africa. He told me all of that. And I had a cashmere coat. It was a camel brown cashmere coat, and I was proud of it. I went in the bedroom, I put on my cashmere coat, and I came outside. I came in the living room, and he looked at it. And he looked at my mother, and he said, that's a very, very cheap grade of cashmere. I was devastated. I went back to my bedroom and took the coat off, and I was sitting on my bed, and I was about to cry. And my mama told him, listen to me, sir. I don't give a damn who you are. You don't insult my son, because that coat is the best that we were able to do. And he was proud of that coat. And you were very rude by telling him that it was cheap. And my mama put him in his place. He came into my bedroom and he sat on the bed and he said, I didn't realize how brash I was. I didn't realize that I hurt your feelings, and I'm very, very sorry, and I apologize. He said, come back out into the living room. So I came back out into the living room. My sister had a friend named Sheila Owens, lived right around the corner. She called up and said, can I come over? Can I come over? Fran said, yeah, come over, but nobody else. Sheila came over and sat on the couch, and we all kicking it with this man, and he brought out some onyx and silver earrings that he gave to my mother. And my mother was so proud to be able to get those earrings, and we told him we needed to call his consulate to get him back where he belongs. So back then there were no cell phones. He used our phone, and he called the consulate. Dude, this black Continental, it was a black Lincoln Continental with the international flags on them and everything, pulled up in front of our crib. He told us he wanted us to be his guests at the palace in Morocco, Africa, and he would pay for it. He wanted us to come. And my mama, being the kind of person she is, she said, we don't need nothing from you. We don't want anything from you. We just wanted to make sure that you got home safe. And I was so mad. I wanted to go to Africa. I could have been sitting on the throne with the king, and I don't know, whatever they got going over there. But my mama would not have it. She said, no, we won't take anything from you. We just want you to be home safe. And that was my experience meeting the Prince of Morocco, Africa, Abdul. Same as me. All right, guys, let's move on right now. That was an interesting story, guys. So now, before I close it out, I want to do a freestyle that I did for Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club. I did it a while back, but I want to do it again. It's a little rap that I made up. It says, Charlamagne, God, have you heard, man? You didn't win them pissed off Birdman. Now he coming up in the club. Got 4 goons, ain't showing no love. Ye in the chair to the left. DJ Envy, other side of the desk. Charlamagne beating on his chest. He ain't scared of Birdman, cause man, he's blessed. Might knock Birdman off his chest. But keep it pro, Charlamagne digress. It's strange, but I'm strong in these streets, making a living here in the Breakfast Club peeps. I know that my speech may not be discreet, but I ain't stressing cause I'm strong in these streets. To respect on my name, all 3 of y'all. To respect to my fame, all 3 of y'all. Put respect to my name, all 3 of y'all. Be respecting my fame, all 3 of y'all. Is we done or is we through? All right, guys, that's my little rap. I'm gonna close it out with another Goldie Himalaya video. Good night.